let me see what I've been. My head's all over the shop at the moment. Been touring, still on tour, gig Saturday. Been in the studio doing tunes for yous today, so I've just come straight here. Dublin Saturday.
It's a big one.
All that, well, biggish.
They're all biggish though. When it's
well, big when I get there, yeah. It was only different because like it was an Oasis doing it, you know what I mean? But it was. You're too busy, man, trying to, you know, do your thing, you know what I mean? It'd be sort of going, well, I remember fucking, like, I mean, I didn't even remember it then, you know what I mean? So to be having flashbacks about it now would be, I was just on there trying to, some people might be able to remember, but, you know, there's a lot of fakers out there, aren't there, that apparently fucking taking, meant to be fucking rock and roll and the big drug takers and that, but they're obviously sipping fucking Lucasade and fucking, you know, and fruit pastels and that. I got off my head in the 90s, and there's a lot of people with great memories from the 90s, and I just think, well, were you really that rock and rolling, mate?
It's questionable.
Well, it is, though, isn't there? There's loads of people like that, you know. You get our kid, for one, you know what I mean? They sit down, they can talk about the 90s like that, you know what I mean, for about 4 hours. Really? Was you on the fucking Persians? I don't think so, mate, because you've got a great memory, you know what I mean? So some telling lies. So I can't remember because I was getting high. You know
it's a great answer. It's a perfect
well, it is, though, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's like the people doing books and stuff like that. All these rock stars doing books, mentioning no names and that. It's like...
There's so many of them,
I wouldn't have a clue how to write a book. Not because of the writing, but the memory and all that. And even Keith Richards, you know, obviously he's done drugs, but I don't know, man. They're all full of shit, I think. So, no, I can't remember. Don't want to remember. So I got on that stage that night.
Can you remember how you celebrated this one?
Right, so the first night... we got off because my mum was with me, so she wasn't at the last one, so I behaved the first night. Second night, I think we were the last ones on the... I think we didn't leave till... I think it was a Saturday or Sunday. We didn't leave the venue, the site, for a good... We were the last ones there anyway, me, Debbie and a few others. And just having a nice time and that, you know what I mean? And, but yeah, no, I mean, the crowd was just as good.
Was it?
Yeah, I felt so, yeah, you know what I mean? I mean, not like that I was going around psychoanalyzing it, but when the songs are up and running, everyone was going nuts, you know what I mean, I think. Yeah. Well, you can tell when people are into it, you know, obviously with new songs and that, they don't really get into it, but as long as they're listening, man. But no, anyway, Knebworth was mega, and I'm glad it got it done and that, but I'm still a bit wrecked from it, you know what I mean? My head's like, fucking, like, just, where do we go here now, you know what I mean? But like you say, we go to Dublin, we go and do that, and then I think after that, we've got Cardiff and then South America. That'll be a fucking wreck. Well, an head wreck, you know what I mean?
That John Squire tweet that you put out just around Knebworth about the supergroup.
Yeah.
Serious tweet?
Yeah, serious, man. But I mean, I've got things to do first and he's got things to clear up and that. But yeah, definitely going to do something at some point.
So you've actually had the conversation a little bit?
Maybe, yeah. We probably did that in Knebworth and that, I think, if I can remember anything about it. But no. You know, there's talk about something, you know what I mean, maybe, like, you know what I mean, but no rush, you know what I mean? He's my man, I love him, you know what I mean? So if he's got any tunes that needs singing, I'm the boy, mate.
I mean, I was thinking about it. Would that be a new band or would it be a solo thing would it be Liam Gallagher and John Squire? Would you give it a name?
I don't know, mate. It'd probably be just that, but then there'd have to be a few other members involved, you know what I mean? But we'll see, man. When Oasis, we were big, you know what I mean? And they got the rug pulled from us because of Noel's little fucking tantrums and his bullshit people that is around him that tell lies and that. And then they pull the wool over people's eyes for a bit. And I think people now have sort of come round to thinking like, it's not him that was a snide, you know what I mean? So then, I don't know, you know, I mean, I connect with the fans, you know what I mean? Or the people and that I'm constantly like, so, you know, obviously the music's decent, you know what I mean? I'm not saying it's the best thing ever, but it's decent. But I think people sort of, you know, people can see where I'm coming from, you know what I mean?
I like this record though, man. I've liked all three of them, but this one in particular, it's been, what is it, like 3 months now. I like how weird it is. I like how out there it is.
Yeah, it's a bit odd.
Would you do that again? Would you go further in direction, or in that direction? Do you think you're taking it as far as you can?
No, I'm a sucker for, I mean, we've just been in the studio now doing what we've been doing and that for years and that, and we've done a cover of that Don't Want to Be a Soldier by John Lennon, and Little Barrie's on there, and it's proper naughty, like rock and roll, like. But you know what I mean? I'm glad we've done like this album that we've done, because it's a little bit different. But there's not a lot of guitars on this record, which is upsetting me. You know what I mean? I just want to do a fucking out and out guitar record. And I think the next one will be like that whenever we get around to doing it.
Too Good for Giving Up, this version of it, how have you changed it up?
No, it's similar, but I kind of like this version because Barry's on it and Barry's shit hot. You know what I mean? Barry wasn't on the original. And obviously, you know, all the guitarists, I mean, we've got in the band now, they're all good in that, but Little Barrie's on another level, man. He's really good. So yeah, this version's good.
Updates?
No,
or
he's
anything
just
like that?
he's just doing his recovery, isn't he? Like just sitting at home. I think he started having proper food now, but yeah, man, shitting it.
Scary stuff.
Yeah, man. That's why you got to enjoy yourselves.
I mean, it's lovely seeing you and him on stage together because you get that heart and soul of Oasis immediately just by you two being together.
No, totally, man.
I think that's a smart move, kind of bringing him back into the fold.
But then Little Barrie, I think, will end up going carry on doing his stuff and that because that's what he does and that. But
yeah,
it's always nice to have him in the little black book. You know what I mean? And just say, look, are you busy? No, I am busy. All right. Are you busy? No, I'm not busy. Right, well, come over here then and help us out. So
he's a good dude.
He is. He's like signing. For me, I said it was like signing Ronaldo.
Yeah, man.
Because everyone else went like, not like I'm not. Everyone else went give everyone else a bit of a a bit of a lift. You know what I mean? But he's amazing, man. So yeah, these versions are a little bit different, not too different, but I'm excited about the "Don't Want to Be a Soldier" on that sound. This sounds mega. It sounds a bit.
I'm loving your voice at the moment. I have to say.
Oh yeah.
I think it's just.
My speaking voice or my singing.
Your speaking voice is great, but your singing voice is, it's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, the main thing for me is he's like, obviously I smoke and I drink and I get involved unlike some fucking rock stars. And I've been doing that since I was 14, 15. I might have had 6 months off a couple of years ago for a breather. But I'm normally drinking and smoking and whatever.
The one breather in the last 25 years.
I have had 6 months off in the last 30. So my voice will change and it will change over years anyway, you know what I mean? But it's all about in there, you know what I mean? It's like as soon as that mic opens, soon that mic's there and you go to put your stamp on it, if you feel it there, you know what I mean? And it's coming out, if it's lethargic coming out of there and it's like just you've got to really fight for it, then it's time to pack it in. In there is a like 17-year-old, 16-year-old lunatic, you know what I mean? Ready to pounce, you know, my soul, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My singing soul. And obviously there's days when you have bad days. He turns into a 90-year-old and it's just not happening in that. But majority of it, I'm pleased with how my voice is, man.
I mean, it's amazing. You're 50 this year. To be able to scream it out like that on stage.
That's it. And I'm going to do more of that as well. A lot of people go, oh, stop screaming.
Why?
Well, it's not screaming.
Because they're worried because you can lose it or something.
Well, no, they're obviously like, you know, little fannies, aren't they? That into it being like, you know, you don't sing Slide Away when you've got Marshall amps and a full band and all that, and you've got 80,000 people singing on top of you. You can't get away with going, slide away, give it up. I can do that for you, but you're going to have to remove everyone and turn them amps down and that. But so if you want that kind of thing, you're going to have to go and see the other fella, you know what I mean? But I sing like my life depends on it. And if it's a bit too much for people, then move on.
I just like how much you've clearly kind of worked out your routine for the voice as well. And I've seen the clip with you and the tea and all that stuff.
Yeah, I haven't done that for ages though. I've changed that now.
What is it now? What is it now?
It's half a bottle of brandy before I go on. Oh yeah, I've kind of backed it off now. But like the last year I've been walloping the brandy with honey and hot water and going on a little bit. Yeah, no, I've been getting a bit battered on stage recently. Just not battered, just you know, I wouldn't say nerves, you know what I mean? But I think as you get older, you do get a little bit more. You're not as cocksure, you know what I mean? So like I've been having a brandy just to chill me out a bit. And as you get on there, then you sort of think you're out about the 7th song or the 6th song, you think, yeah, it's actually all right, this man, I have another one. And then by the time the 8th song comes in, by the time you've done your 20th song, you've done a bottle.
You can't remember anything.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so like, yeah, but then now I've chilled out. Now towards the last couple of gigs, I've been going, I need to chill out maybe, you know what I mean? You don't be getting dependent on going on stage with alcohol. And I don't normally drink before I go on. I haven't done for years, so I've sort of got back into drinking before I go on. But I think it makes for a bit of a leery gig, but just, you know, all in moderation, you know what I mean?